Am I audible to everybody? Yes. It's not so much tiredness, but it's the nature of the talk today, which requires me to be present, in front, very directly in the center of your attention. Vedanta is a lot about Shravana, about hearing. And in today's class, especially, I would want you to attend to me closely. Listen to what I am saying carefully and follow. Let us start. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, lead us from the unreal to the real, lead us from darkness unto light, lead us from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Yesterday, I introduced the foundations of classical Advaita Vedanta. And I said we will have 2 classes on this, yesterday and this evening. And tomorrow, in the third of the 3-part presentation of Advaita Vedanta, we will see what Swami Vivekananda did with classical Advaita Vedanta, the extensions and applications. Today's class is for all those who are very curious. How do I realize this? I mean, this is really essential, right? This is the question on uppermost in everybody's minds. How do I make this a living reality for me? So this is the class for you. Yesterday I introduced Advaita Vedanta with a text from the Taittiriya Upanishad. The second Valli section of the Taittiriya Upanishad, it says, Brahma Vidapnoti Param. The knower of Brahman attains the highest. And I said, that's all of Advaita Vedanta. And 3 questions emerge from this, right? What is Brahman? The knower of Brahman attains the highest. So what is Brahman? How do you know Brahman? And what do you mean by the highest? What do you get? And then I chanted the text which follows Brahma Vidapnoti Param. Tadesha Bhyukta. It is said in the, there is a Vedic mantra, Rig mantra about this. What does it say? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. First question is answered. What is Brahman? Infinite existence consciousness is Brahman. We studied that short definition, that short sentence from the Taittiriya Upanishad is all that we did yesterday. We saw the meaning of infinite, that beyond the limitations of space, time and object, not limited by space, hence all-pervading, omnipresent, not limited by time, hence eternal, not limited by object, hence non-dual, no second reality, apart from Brahman. This is the meaning of infinite. Then what is this infinite reality? Where is it? It is the very existence that we experience all around us. It is the very consciousness, awareness, which makes all of our life, all these first-person experiences, which we call experience, anubhava. It's possible because of awareness. So this is what we saw yesterday. But how do I realize it? How do I make it a living reality? I mean, it's nice as a philosophy. It's very clever. It's very sophisticated. It's something nice to understand, and it's worthwhile. But how do I make it a living reality for me? Because the goal is, how do I attain fulfillment in life? How do I overcome suffering in life? So unless I make it a living reality, that I am infinite existence consciousness, how will it really help me? It will not remove my suffering. It will not give me deep fulfillment. So how do I realize that? And the Upanishad says, it goes on to say, Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman. So one who realizes this in the sacred space of the cave of the heart. That's the language. In the sacred space of the cave of the heart, one who realizes Brahman. And I said yesterday, I just indicated, what does it mean? It just means you have to realize Brahman as I am Brahman. I am not Satchidananda, I am not Sarvapriyananda, I am Brahman. This I am Brahman is such a radical statement. Aham Brahmasmi. You know what it means? It means when I say I am Brahman, it means I am not body, I am not mind, I am not this limited being only. I am Brahman. It also means the opposite from the other side. Brahman is I. Apart from I, the real I, there is no other, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, God, Allah, no. Your inner reality, what you are in reality, that's what Brahman is. So you are nothing but Brahman, and Brahman is nothing but you. That has to be realized. How do we realize that? The beauty and power of Advaita Vedanta is, it is talking about something that is always present, and it's present here. Always present, present here, which is always a matter of experience. It has to be pointed out, it has to be realized. Since it is here, it can actually be directly pointed out. You can actually see it. There's always a possibility of experiencing and making the breakthrough and seeing it for oneself and realizing, oh, this is what is meant. That's always possible. This realization in Advaita Vedanta is not separated from us. After death you will see God, or in heaven you will see God, or after some mystical experience you will realize God. No, it is here, it is now, it is you. So it's always possible to realize it, and it can be pointed out, and that's what we will try to do. Hopefully some of us, a few of us, will emerge from this enlightened. Who knows? All the rest of us, I can promise this, if you attend carefully to what I am saying, try to retain as much as possible, you will get a pretty good idea of what is meant by I am Brahman. At least some clarity will dawn, that much. And that's not a small thing. That's a really big thing. How will we proceed? Yesterday I talked about how you should not listen. Don't listen like a upside down pot, empty pot. No, not empty pot, leaky pot. And dirty pot, yes. Don't listen like that. Listening is important. But Vedanta has these three components: listening, reasoning, and meditation. I have modified it a little this way. When you listen to this talk today, let's ask ourselves three questions. First question, what was the teaching? What did he say? Question one. Do I know what he said? You say, that's obvious. It's not obvious. You'll be surprised how many people don't actually listen. We listen a little bit, we are thinking all the time, and at the end of it, we come out with what is called khichdi. A mixture of our preconceived notions, a little bit what I have heard from the teacher, and we come out with a khichdi. No khichdi is allowed. Pure, unadulterated Upanishadic teaching. Have I heard? Have I retained what was said? I will not say too many things. Upanishad is very precise, very mathematical, very sequential, logical. So let's just listen carefully. First question, have I heard the teaching? Second question, have I understood the teaching? What will be said is not difficult to understand. So it's entirely possible to understand. Ask myself, have I understood the teaching? And third question, is it real? Or is it, I've understood it, but it's theoretical. Why this third part? Because whatever Advaita Vedanta is saying is real right now. If I say God is in heaven, after death you will see God, you may hear the teaching, you may understand it, but you'll have to believe it. You can't experience it now. But in Advaita Vedanta, you hear the teaching, you understand the teaching, and you see for yourself it's true. If at one point it seems it's not true, at least it's something theoretical, at that point you will stop and you have to ask questions to yourself, think about it, or to the teacher, who will make it clear it's a fact right now. From this point till the very end, where we will see I am the Atman, it's all a fact right now and continuously available to us. So 3 questions. At every stage of the teaching, there will be, did I hear the teaching? Have I understood the teaching? And is it real? Is it true right now for me? All right. When we say you have to realize Brahman in the sacred space of the cave of the heart, it's very poetic, but what does it mean? We want a little more elaboration, a little more explanation. So now this explanation will start. The Upanishad knows we haven't got it. It's too difficult. Realize Brahman in the sacred space of the heart, a cave of the heart. What does it mean? So the Upanishad will now, in that section of the Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahmananda Valli, most of that section is the procedure for realizing I am Brahman. And I will take us through this procedure now, step by step. Please follow me at every step. Those who have studied this, and there are many people who study Vedanta seriously here, you will notice I am deviating from the classical Upanishadic procedure. I will be simplifying it. There are certain things which are a little difficult, just to give straight away in the class. So I'm simplifying it. And simplification will have its costs, which I will mention at the end. So what I'm saying is based on the Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahmananda Valli, on Shankaracharya's commentaries, but greatly simplified. All right. I don't understand. How am I Brahman? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, fine, but I don't feel that. I am Brahman, I don't feel that. The Upanishad is like a good teacher. What does a good teacher do? The good teacher starts where the student is. So the Upanishad says, so what do you feel? You don't feel you are Brahman, no. Then what do you feel? What do you think you are? Point to yourself. Here, I am this. We all feel this. Whatever we understand, we read, but we feel we are this. And we act accordingly. Where are you sitting? I'm sitting here in the chair on the dais. Then what am I talking about? I'm talking about the body, this one. So I feel I am the body. Upanishad says, you think you are the body? Yes. I must be honest. I feel I am the body. It's a reality for me. Then Upanishad says, let's start with the body. Annamayam Atma. Annamaya Atma means the self is the body. That's what you feel. Upanishad says, let's start there. What is Annamaya? It says this body, which you call the self, which we feel is the self, which I am this body. Remember, what is the goal? Upanishad has said, in the sacred space of the cave of the heart, you will find Brahman. What is Brahman? You will find Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. You will find, I will show you. Come with me into the cave of this body-mind system. Think of this whole body-mind system as a cave. And come into this cave with me, step by step. Upanishad will lead us deeper and deeper and deeper till you will meet the lion sitting in the deepest part of the cave. Don't be afraid, because you are that lion. Vedanta Keshari, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So this is the journey. We are beginning at the outermost. Body is the Atma. Upanishad calls this body, Taittiriya Upanishad, Annamayam Atma. Anna means food. Mayam in Annamayam, Mayat means modification. What we eat and drink has been modified, assimilated, transformed into this body. There was this actress long time back who used to come to our ashram in Hollywood. She was Italian, very famous in Hollywood those days. Somebody asked her, what's the secret of your beauty? And she said, oh, this, pasta. Pasta is the secret. It's Italian, of course. But she's right. It is food. It is drink, which is modified into this body. Annamayam, food body. You think you are this body? Yes. But now let us consider. Upanishad tells us, consider. This body changes, does it not? From babyhood to childhood to teenage to middle age to old age and death finally. From birth to death, the body is subject to continuous change. The sixfold changes, I will not go into that. Upanishad talks, or traditionally, being born and aging and all of that. The body continuously changes. But I feel I am the same one who was the child playing and the young man going to college and this middle-aged person. I am the same one. The body has changed so much. Imagine a baby's body and imagine your body now. So much change. And you say, I am that one who was in that baby's body and is in this middle-aged man's body. I feel I am the same. Kind of intuitive feeling. Unchanging I, the self, the experiencer, the subject, I am the same. It's not that the baby was somebody else and this middle-aged man is somebody else. We are the same, one same thing. Changing body, unchanging self cannot be the same thing. How can changing and unchanging be one and the same? No. I, the unchanging, and this changing body cannot exactly be the same thing. So that's why the reason it is said, savikaratvat, because the body is subject to vikara, change, modification, and I intuitively feel I am that same unchanged subject, then I cannot be the body. I am nirvikara, body is savikara. I am without change, the body is with change. Nirvikara and savikara cannot be one and the same thing. Therefore, I am not this body. The body is there, but I am not this body. See, but body, I continuously experience this body. All the time it's there. Aha, Vedanta says, you experience it. Is it not? Experience means, I see it. I feel it. Anything that it hurts the body, it hurts me. It's something that continuously with me. I experience it all the time. Vedanta is, now notice what you just said. Body is experienced by you. You are the experiencer of the body. And through the body you experience the world, no doubt. But the body is experienced. That which is experienced is called drishya. And you, the experiencer from inside, you are called drashta. Literally seer and seen, but not just seeing. Any kind of subjective experience. You are the drashta. And whatever you experience, the object of experience is called drishya. And it is fundamental that the drashta and drishya cannot be the same thing. The drashta, the seer, the subject must be different from the drishya, the object. I am the seer. I am seeing this bottle of water. Therefore, my eyes which are seeing the bottle of water, eyes are the drashta, this bottle of water is the drishya, they must be different. In fact, the eyes can see anything which is different from it. Up to the glasses that you wear, the eyes can see them, but the eyes cannot see themselves. Not directly. You can see a reflection in the mirror, you can see a selfie, but the eyes cannot see themselves directly. Whatever the eyes see must be different from the eyes. Whatever you experience is an object of experience for you. You are the experiencer and you are different from the object. You are drashta, body is drishya. Just like the bottle of water, the body is an object of all my senses. I see the body. I can touch the body. I can smell the body, taste it, even hear it if tummy is rumbling. All my five senses operate on the body. It's an object, drishya. I am the drashta of the body. Drashta and drishya are never the same. Therefore, I, the drashta of the body, drishya, I am not the body. Alright? Further, one more subtle point. I am aware of the body. Is the body aware of me? Think about it. Here, I am aware of the body. And is the body aware of me? No. See, I am seeing the hand. Do I feel that the hand is seeing me, saying, hello, Sarva Priyananda? Long time no see. No. The hand is not aware of itself. The hand is not aware of me. The hand is not aware of anything. I am aware of the hand. And not only of this hand also. This whole body, I am aware of it. The body is not aware of me. Therefore, consciousness, awareness is on which side? My side or the body's side? My side. You are aware. The body is something that you are aware of. That's what was said, drashta and drishya. But now I am making a third point. You are chetana, chit, and the body is jada, not conscious. You are conscious, you are aware, the body is not conscious. The body feels conscious. Yes, because of your presence. Upanishad says, nakhagrat, up to the tip of your nails you feel consciousness. It's because you are present in the body. That's why this body feels. It's a borrowed kind of consciousness. You are aware of the body, you are conscious, and the body is not conscious. Chit, jada. Conscious, not conscious. They cannot be the same thing. Because I am chit, conscious, and the body is jada, I cannot be the body. Savikaratvat, because it is modified continuously. Drishyatvat, because it's an object of experience. And Jadatvat, because it's insentient. The body is not me. The body is not me. 3 reasons I've given. What do you do with this? Have you heard the teaching? I am Annamaya. I felt I am the body, Annamayam. Now I have been told, consider, change, Vikara, consider Drashta and Drishya, consider Chit and Jada. And therefore, do you begin to see that this body is so different from myself? Its nature is so different from myself. It's present, but it's so different from myself. I cannot exactly be the body. For these reasons. Savikaratvat, Drishyatvat, Jadatvat, Naham Deha, I am not the body. Have you heard the teaching? Do we understand the teaching? It's not difficult. Understand the logic, what is being said here. And third, is it real for me? What do I mean by real? Suppose I tell you, Swami is sitting on the chair on the dais. Statement. Have you heard it? Yes. Have you understood it? Yes. Is it real for you? Yes, I see you, Swami. You are sitting on the dais. Like that. It's a fact. Is it a fact that I am Drashta and the body is Drishya? Is it a fact I am Nirvikara, body is Savikara? Is it a fact that I am Chaitana and body, I am Chit and the body is Jada? So we think about it. So I am not the body. Then what am I? So if I am not the body, I am there. There is no doubt about it. We must go inner. Because we are entering the cave of the heart. We are entering this body-mind cave. So let's go inner. Inwards, more subtle. Anyoantaratma pranamayaha, Upanishad says. See how skillful the teacher the Upanishad is. At first it says, I agree with you. You are the body. But let's consider. Savikara, Drishya, Jada. Then you yourself will feel, no, I am not exactly the body. All right, Upanishad says, then you are not the body. Body is there. Body is an outer layer. It is called Kosha. Annamaya Atma, food body, the food self becomes the food sheath, food covering, Kosha. Shankaracharya says, Koshavat Achadakatvat, because it covers the real self, as if it covers the real self. That's why the food body, Annamaya, is called sheath, Annamaya Kosha. Have you heard this term? Vedanta students, all they know, Pancha Kosha, Annamaya Kosha. Body is a covering. We must go inside this cave. What is inside? Anyo Antaratma, inward, more subtle. What is there here in this body? What makes this body my body, a living body? Prana, life, the physiological forces, powers which are biological processes which make this a living body. The term for that in Sanskrit, in Indian philosophy, is prana. Pranamayam Atma. Life forces. Is life itself the self? Am I life itself? Because without life, this body is a dead body. When the life goes out of this body, I will not say, I am the body. Never. It's a dead body. If I exist after the death of the body, suppose I exist, then I will not say that's my body. So that means I am prana, life. All right, let us consider it. Are you prana? Example of prana, easiest example of prana is breath. Most direct, observable experience. That's why pranayama, control of the breath. It's not literally control of the breath. Using the breath to control life processes, prana in this body. Pranayama. Am I prana? Am I life processes? Am I this vitality in this body? Which makes this body a living body. Does it change prana? Yes. Breathing in, breathing out. Hunger, eat food, full. Thirst, drink water, satiated. Hunger and thirst. Illness and health. Prana is very important. It's the key to illness and health. Ayurveda, Hatha Yoga, they deal with prana. They don't deal directly with the body. Modern medicine deals mostly with the body. The more you can deal with a subtler force, the more powerful you are. The system which deals with the prana directly is more powerful than the system which actually tries to do physically surgery on the body. So prana, hunger and thirst, health and illness, tiredness and energy. It's like tidal waves in this body. Prana. Prana is changing continuously. Hunger and thirst come and go. Health and illness come and go. Tiredness and energy, they come and go. All the play of prana. Breath, it comes in and goes out. It's the play of prana. Prana is playing. It is changing. And I am the one who experienced the hunger and thirst caused by prana. I am the one which experienced eating and drinking and the satiation of the hunger and thirst. It changed. I am the same one who was hungry. I am the same one who feels full now. I have not changed. The hungry man was not a different man. I am the same man who felt hungry. Hunger and thirst have come and gone. So prana changes. I do not change. Prana is savikara, subject to change. I am nirvikara. Again, is prana observable? Breath, take the breath. Is it observable? Yes. If it's not observable, all vipassana kendras will go out of business. Breathing in, I'm aware of the incoming breath. Breathing out, I'm aware of the outgoing breath. The crux which is used in mindfulness meditation is breath. It is used as a support for mindfulness. You are aware of the breath. What Vedanta wants to say is good to be aware of the breath, but what Vedanta wants to say is breath is an object of experience, drishya. You are the drashta. You experienced it. You are not the same as the breath. When the breath goes out, have you gone out with the breath? No. When the breath comes in, did you enter with the breath? No. You are the experiencer of the inflow of the breath and the leaving of the breath. You are the experiencer of the movements of prana, experience of health and illness, hunger and thirst, all of that. I am the drashta. Prana is the drishya. I cannot be prana. Third, remember the logic? Chit jada. Are you aware of the breath or is the breath aware of you? This is what a funny statement. I am aware of the breath. I am aware the breath is coming in. Is the breath aware of me? I am now entering Sarvapriyananda. No, nothing like that. It's a biological process. So, I am aware of the breath. Breath is not aware of me. Consciousness is on my side. Sentience is on my side. Awareness is on my side. The breath is not sentient, not aware, not conscious. Therefore, I am Chit. Breath is Jada, object, insentient. I cannot be prana because of same three reasons. Savikaratvat, Drishyatvat, Jadatvat, Naham Pranamayam. I am not the Pranamaya Atma. It's an object, changes. And it is not sentient. I am sentient. I am not an object and I am not subject to change. Then the prana is not the self. Then who am I? Let's go deeper into the cave. We are getting really deep in there. What is inner to the prana? Anyantaratma manomayaha. Upanishad says. Very tricky Upanishad. They could have said it earlier. But now they are going step by step with me. I say body is the self. Upanishad says yes, body is the self. But just consider these three arguments. Again, I am the mind. Now we say, now I agree with you. I am the mind. Correct. Now we have got the right answer. Most educated, thinking, sensitive people, we feel we are the mind. Yes, I am not the body or the breath. Silly ideas. I know I am an intelligent person. I am mind. I am in this body and mind. I am in this body system. I am an embodied mind. Again, Upanishad says good. Then the pranamaya, you are not pranamaya, good. Pranamaya koshaha. Because it covers you, the vital sheath. It's not the atma. Body is a sheath. Annamaya kosha. Inner, subtler, pranamaya kosha. Let's go inner, more subtle, mind. Am I mind? Thoughts, feelings, memories, desires, all kinds of emotions, mind. Not only that, all perceptions, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, all this is information dumped in the mind by the external, the senses. And the mind is required for experiencing all these sensory inputs. That's the mind. Yes, I think I am the mind. Does the mind change? Yes, many are smiling. Oh, it changes. Continuously from the morning. One Uttarakhand sadhu put it nicely. सोचिए दिन में सुबह से शाम तक अब तक कितने बार आप खुश हो गए, कितने बार चिढ़ गए, कितने बार आपको आनंद हुआ, कितनी बार आपको तसल्ली हुई, आपको क्यूरियोसिटी, कौतूहल हुई. How many times curious, how many times excited, how many times interested, how many times bored and disgusted, irritated, happy, sleepy, alert. From the morning till now, one day, how many changes? Mind. It changes continuously. But tell me, are you not that one who was sleepy in the morning, then became alert after taking a cup of coffee? You're the same person. Are you not the same one who was feeling bored and now listening to Vedanta is feeling excited and curious, hopefully? Same one. I am the same one which experienced the bored mind. I am the same one which experiences the curious and excited mind. I am the same one which felt sad. I am the same one which feels happy. I am the same one which was disturbed. I am the same one which feels peaceful. Disturbed mind, peaceful mind, happy mind, sad mind, curious mind, bored mind. That changes continuously. I am not changing. Savikara nirvikara. I cannot be the mind. Which mind? If I am the mind, which mind am I? Bored mind, curious mind, sleepy mind, alert mind. Which one? I am not the mind because it changes continuously. Is it a drishya? Is it an object of experience? Yes. The mind is an object of experience. Are you not aware of your own happiness? If you are not aware of your own happiness, who is aware of your happiness? When you feel happy, I know I am happy. I am aware of it, the feeling of happiness. When I feel bored, I am aware of it. The contents of the mind are directly known by us. Mind is drishya, through and through. It's an object. You want proof? Because we think, I am the mind. Here we are leaving most of Western thought, psychology, philosophy of mind behind. Because in Western thought, mind and I are the same. Mostly. You want proof that I am not the mind? Easiest proof. Think a thought. I say easy thought. A, B, C, D or 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2, 4. Just think it now. Are you aware of 2 plus 2, 4? Then it's a drishya. You are the drashta of 2 plus 2, 4. Are you 2 plus 2, 4? No. You are the one who is aware of the thought 2 plus 2, 4. You are drashta, mind is drishya. Drashta and drishya can never be the same. The mind which is an object, it's not you. Third, chit jara, even more stunning. In all consciousness studies in the world today, if you ask, you are studying consciousness, what are you studying exactly? Tell me. They'll say we are studying thoughts, emotions, ideas, memories. All of it is mind. We are studying mind. In consciousness studies, they are studying mind. Vedanta tells us, Sankhya tells us, Yoga tells us, even Nyaya Vaisheshika tells us. Consciousness and mind are not the same thing. You are aware of the mind. Where is awareness? On the side of the mind or on your side? On your side. When you thought the thought 2 plus 2, 4, were you aware of 2 plus 2, 4 or was 2 plus 2, 4 aware of you? Do you understand the question? Just think it. You'll clearly see, unmistakably, I am aware of this thought 2 plus 2, 4. That thought is not aware of me. Thought is just like a mental talk. I am aware of it. You are chit. The thought is jada. Because the mind is subject to continuous change, it is an object of experience and it is insentient. I am not the mind. Savikaratvat, drishyatvat, jadatvat, naham manah. I am not the mind. Have we heard? Have we understood? Is it a fact? Think about it. Don't be too eager to say, yeah, it's a fact. We are really at the edge of philosophy here, of understanding, and we are really deep into the cave system. We are coming close to finding Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, Atma. So I am not the mind. It's a wonderful thing actually to see that I am free of the mind. Mind is there, prana is there, body is there. Nobody denies it. Ultimately, it all will be denied. But anyway, right now we are not denying it. You're saying body is koshaha, annamaya kosha. Prana is koshaha, pranamaya kosha, sheath. Now mind is also a covering, an outer layer. Manomaya kosha. Then what am I? Anyantaratma vijnanamaya. Is making a distinction in the mind itself, two parts of the mind. Call it lower mind, higher mind, call it intellect, buddhi. Why? Because actually in Vedanta we are using this buddhi, this power of understanding. So this power of understanding, this intellect, intelligence, am I buddhi? Not the lower mind, not the thinking, feeling, remembering mind, buddhi, intellect. Am I intellect? I remember one of the most brilliant people I met, a professor who had passed away long ago. He couldn't go beyond the intellect. He says self is intellect. Intelligence is self. As long as I am alive and understanding, I am there. If intelligence fades, I am not there anymore. He says intellect itself. Vijnanamaya atma. This is called Vijnanamaya atma. Anyantaratma Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya means intellect, buddhi. The one which we are all using now to understand all this, hopefully. Buddhi. Am I the intellect? You can apply it yourself now. The three questions. Does intellect change? Does my understanding change? Hopefully it changes. I did not understand something. That's what school and college are all meant for. That's what this session is meant for changing our understanding. At least first, understanding itself must change. Buddhi changes. I did not understand. Now I understand. We have all experienced it, doing mathematics problems as kids. I couldn't get it. Now I have cracked the problem. I get it. That change, buddhi has changed. It grasps. In Hindi they say, pakad mein aa gaya. It grasps. Buddhi changes. I am the same one who did not understand. I am the same one who understands now. How can I be buddhi which has changed? I have not changed. Is buddhi an object of experience? Yes. When I don't understand something, I feel it very directly. I'm not getting it. When I understand it, what joy! I got it! Eureka! I got it! So, buddhi changes. Buddhi is an object, drishya. I am aware of the buddhi. I am the drashta of the buddhi. Is buddhi sentient? Is it aware? No. I am aware of the buddhi. You're working on a mathematics problem, you get the solution, the buddhi rejoices, and you are aware of the solution. The solution of the mathematics problem is not aware of you. You are something aware of that understanding. The understanding is not aware of you. You are chit, buddhi is jada. Therefore, I cannot be buddhi, I cannot be intellect, I cannot be the vijnanamaya. So, vijnanamaya also is abandoned. How far, how deep we have come. Suppose you push further. Suppose just think. Forget the body, forget the breath. Don't forget to breathe. I'm saying forget the breath. Don't attend to the breath. Forget the breath. Forget the mind, thoughts. Forget the buddhi. Then what? Blank. You'll get blank. Something like what happens in deep sleep. Sushupti. Nothing. Total blankness. Is that's called Anandamaya. Anandamaya Atma. So the blankness, the complete restfulness, the complete separation from Vijnanamaya, Manomaya, Pranamaya, Annamaya, that state of Sushupti, that complete aloneness, blankness, absence, is that self? Is that Atma? But again, if you think about it, it comes and goes. You wake up. It is also an object of experience. I will not argue this here, there's no time. That Sushupti, the Anandamaya, the blissful sheath or the causal body is also an object. Tamaha, it's an object. Vidyaranya Swami says, Tada Vishaya, Tama is Vishaya. In deep sleep, blankness is the Vishaya itself of experience. So you are the drashta of deep sleep, you are the drashta of the Anandamaya. Who is aware? Is Anandamaya aware of you or are you aware of the Anandamaya? You are aware of the Anandamaya. It is Jada. You are Chetana. So, not Anandamaya also. Savikaratvad, Drishyatvad, Jadatvad. Not Anandamaya. Anandamaya also becomes Koshaha. We are now in the deepest part of the cave. We are eager. He will show us Atma. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. You know what the Upanishad does at this point? Quiet. Abandons us. We see, what is this? A scam? Show us. Nothing. Upanishad is gone. Keeps quiet. Annamaya is not me, Annamaya Kosha. Pranamaya is not me, Pranamaya Kosha. Manomaya is not me, Manomaya Kosha. Vijnanamaya is not me, Vijnanamaya Kosha. Anandamaya is not me, Anandamaya Kosha. Then, it is the real skill of the Upanishad. I'll tell you why. If you read any philosophy textbook, any book on Vedanta, they will tell you, beyond the Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, Atma is there, you are that Atma. Total, it spoiled the whole thing. Upanishad teaches in such a way, I'll show you now. Upanishad teaches us in such a way we can get a vivid experience, a realization of what is being taught. How? See, suppose at that point we say, oh, nothing, you're not telling me anything more. We came to Anandamaya, deep sleep, blank, and that also I am not. Then finished, you're not telling me what am I? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, you're not showing me. So I am not there. Atma is not there. Upanishad says, next line, Asan Brahma iti Veda chet, asanneva sabhavati. If somebody thinks, oh, then Brahman is not there, Satyam Jnanam Anantam is not there, it was all a hoax, I should not have come to this 3-part series. So I'm certainly not going to come tomorrow. You have pulled a fast one on me, con man, scam. If you say that, Upanishad says, if Atma is not there, Brahman is Atma, Atma is not there, then you are not there. But you are there after all. Shankaracharya says, Yaevasya nirakarta tasyeva atma. The one who denies the existence of the Atma is the Atma. Because without your existence, who will deny? It's like saying, with my mouth, if I say, I cannot speak, but I'm speaking, saying that. By my own action, I am controverting, negating my words. You cannot say you don't exist. To say that, you have to exist. Then who are you? Where is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma? Here. This is where Vidyaranya Swami introduces the story of the 10th man. Many of you have heard it, but it has to be told to follow it carefully. At this point, 10 friends went for a journey, and somebody asked, how did they know 10? Because they have heard the story, and said, but how did they know that they were 10 to begin with? Well, they knew. So that maybe their mother had told them, or somebody had told them that there are 10 of you will go together. So they're going, 10 people. And then they crossed a river. After having crossed the river, one of them thought, did we all cross, or did somebody drown? Let's count. And so one of them started counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God. Our 10th friend is dead. He has drowned. Started crying. The other one said, no, you are not counting correctly. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God, you are right. The 10th man is drowned. And they all started crying. In the meantime, a passerby came. Guru. So passerby came and said, why are you crying, my friends? Oh, we were 10 people, sir, and we crossed the river. Clearly, our friend has died. We are only 9. That man must have counted and seen there are 10. Why do you think you are 9? We counted, sir. There are only 9 of us. So 10th man, our friend has drowned and is dead, and we are weeping. Then this passerby, he says, don't weep. The 10th man is alive. Guru says, God exists. Atman, Brahman exists. You are Brahman. Don't weep. How? We don't know. You believe me. First stop weeping. Now, listen to me. I will show you the 10th man. All right, show us. Please count. We have counted, sir. No, count again. Humor me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I told you, sir. And that man came and turned the hand like this. Dashamastvamasi. You are the 10th. Thou art the 10th. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. And this man was so happy. Wow, 10. Then another man said, let me do it, let me try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then what do I do? Like this. 10. Oh, the 10th man has been found. And they are so happy. All the tears are gone. They are relieved from all their suffering, and they are very happy. They rejoice in finding their 10th man. We are making the same mistake. We laugh at that fellow, but we are making the same mistake. What is that mistake? We are searching for Atma. In the cave of the heart, what are we doing? Exactly like the 10th man mistake. What we are doing is Annamaya, not me. Pranamaya, subtle, inwards, not me. Manomaya, mind, thoughts, not me. Vijnanamaya, understanding, buddhi, not me. Beyond that, blankness, Anandamaya, not me. Where am I then? I am the one who is observing these 5. I am the one which is observing these 5, experiencing these 5. It can be experienced directly, not experienced as an object. Our mistake is that we think it's an object. You see why this person could not find the 10th man. Where was he looking for the 10th man? Outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where did he expect to find the 10th? There. 10. Nobody. But then a deeper question is, why was he looking outside? You must understand this. Because he has found the 9 outside. So he's reasonable. He has got good logic. The 10th should also be outside. 9 are outside. 1 more should also be outside. 1 more should be an object for that logic. And it's a very powerful thing. All our experience till date have been of objects. When we think about ourselves, the subject, we are involved with objects only. Body, object, prana, object, thoughts, object, intellect, object. Dismiss everything. Blankness, darkness, object. Now we want 1 more object. Atma, Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Impossible. You will never find it. Because you are the one, the Atman is the one which is looking. You are that. Never try to find the Atman as an object. You will never find it. When you deal with objects, make sure you are clear that none of these objects, body, mind, intellect, is me. Be clear about that. The final thing is that turn. That turn, one Swami told me very beautifully. He said, have you seen an aquarium? Have you seen an aquarium, how the fish move in an aquarium? As they come to the end of the aquarium, have you seen what the fish do? They come, then what do? This turn has to be made. And I can only show like this, but I can't do it for you. It has to be intuitively done. Let's try a little bit and then bring it to an end with some observations. All right. You relax and sit up straight. Till now, we have heard the teachings. And hopefully, second, have I understood it? Hopefully, yes. Third, now we will try to see as a fact. Is it true? Is it real? If it's not real, at what point does it become theoretical, not real? So I'm sitting here. Be aware of the body. You contact with the chair, contact with the floor, here, hands, body, you feel the body. Are you aware of the body? Yes. This body, is it real? Is it a fact? Is it there? Yes, very much so. Now, think in terms like it changes, it's an object of experience and it is not aware. I am unchanging, the seer, and I'm aware of it. I cannot be this body. Feel this. Then close your eyes and take a deep breath and release it. This breath, which is the tip of prana, this breath, it also changes. It is also an object of experience. It is also not aware. I am aware of it. Therefore, I cannot be prana. Then go deeper. Thoughts. Right now you have thoughts, emotions. Swamiji, when I have thoughts generally, but when I try to find thought, no thought comes to the mind. Good. Absence of thoughts is there. That's also mind. Mind is thinking something, thinking nothing. That mind, it changes continuously. I am aware of it. It's an object, drishya, and I am aware of it. It is not aware of me. Savikaratvat, drishyatvat, jadatvat. I am not the mind. Go deeper. This very process which we are doing now, that is buddhi, that also changes. That is also something which is an object. I am the drashta. And I am aware of it. Buddhi is not aware of me. Therefore, I am not the buddhi. Deep silence. Blank, nothing. No body, no breath, no mind, no buddhi, just blank. Clearly, I am there. I am aware of the blankness. Not thinking also. This blankness is this Anandamaya. I am not the Anandamaya. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha, naham. I am not them. Because I am rejecting them. Because savikaratvat, drishyatvat, jadatvat. From there, you make the intuitive turn. Don't try to objectify yourself. Notice, they are all appearing. Body is appearing, breath is appearing, thoughts are appearing, understanding is appearing. To what? To what? Clearly to me. But then what am I? I must be of the nature of awareness because it's all appearing to me. Continuous awareness because I am not changing. The 5 koshas are changing. It must be the pure drashta, seer, drig. It must be awareness itself, chit. Breathe in and out. We'll sit for a moment in silence. Let us gently open our eyes. Notice this awareness is always there. Whether you're aware of the body, through the body you're aware of the world, whether you're aware of the breath, aware of the ups and downs of the mind, peace of the mind, restlessness of the mind, unhappiness of the mind, anxiety of the mind, spiritual thoughts, worldly thoughts, awareness is there. Understanding, not understanding, awareness is there. And whenever you go to sleep, there's a lot of discussion about this, in sleep also, you're aware of what? Nothing. Sleep is not an absence of experience, it's an experience of absence. It's an experience. If experience, then there must be awareness. Sleep is a wonderful state. When you think about, don't go to sleep, but when you, from the waking state, use the intellect, buddhi, to analyze what could have happened in sleep. When everything shuts down, there is nothing to be aware of. Awareness alone exists without being aware of anything. That's deep sleep. Professor Larson, who was a scholar of Sankhya, an American, in the Institute of Culture many years ago, there was a discussion of on consciousness, scientists and philosophers. And this Professor Larson, he asked the scientist, neuroscientist, Professor, what's your Doctor, what's your definition of consciousness? In deep sleep, is there consciousness according to neuroscience? At that time, now it has changed in neuroscience, but at that time, the doctor said, no, according to neuroscience, there is no consciousness in deep sleep. And then Professor Larson said, according to Indian philosophy, according to Sankhya, there is only consciousness in deep sleep. There's nothing to be aware of. That's why you don't have any particular experience. So this is the gap. Brain science says, in deep sleep, no consciousness. Sankhya, Vedanta, they say in deep sleep, only consciousness. And the object has been resolved into a blank, into an indistinguishable mass. Upanishad says that. That's the condition of deep sleep. But consciousness is there all throughout. Awareness is there all throughout. I'm using the terms indistinguishably, interchangeably. That awareness I am. Right now, it's there. So you will say, so what? Disease is of the body, not of awareness. You're aware of the healthy body, you're aware of the diseased body. Pain. You say, Swami, you're saying I'm not the body. Suppose it gets burnt. I feel the pain. It's not an object. That object, if you burn it, I don't feel the pain. This object, if you burn it, I'll feel the pain immediately. So how are you saying it's an object? But that pain, notice what you said. Did you feel the pain? Of course. If you felt the pain, it's a drishya, an object. You are aware of the pain. The consciousness is not in pain. The pain is in the body. Sadhu in Uttarakhand said, Mahatma ji, jo jahan ka hai, usko wahin rehne dijiye. What belongs to where, you put it there. Pain belongs to the body. Pain of the body. Old age of the body. Hunger and thirst of prana. Depression of mind. You are not depressed. You are not in hunger and thirst. You are not old. You are not in disease. You are aware of these things. Let them come and go. Let them come, let them stay, let them go. What is it to you? You're like light shining all the time, constant. You don't have to become like that. You are already that, choicelessly so. We are all that one light shining continuously. Dukkha, suffering, is in the body. In our identification of the body is burned. This is the germ of dukkha, of suffering. In our identification with the mind, that leads to anxiety, unhappiness, all of which I am anxious, I am unhappy, I am worried. All of those are in the mind. I connect with it, I illuminate it, I don't know the difference between myself and the mind, and then I say, I am worried, I am anxious, I am depressed. But now we see Manomaya Atma, it becomes Manomaya Kosha, it's an object different from you. Drishya. Now, a couple of remarks, we'll stop and then we take questions, a few questions. No, not now. We are ready with questions. Wait. A couple of remarks. For those who have studied Vedanta traditionally, you will notice I have moved away from the traditional interpretation. I have not gone through a particular path taken in the Taittiriya Upanishad. You know, when we talk like this, you will be left with the feeling, if we have understood everything so far, you'll be left with the feeling, I am pure consciousness. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham. I am Sakshi, I am Drashta, I am awareness. Suppose I ask you, good, all these people sitting there, they are also awareness, they must be? Yes. Separate awareness or one awareness? Difficult, you are not confident. One or two said you have one because you have read it. But the process that we have followed, not the body, and not Annamaya Kosha, not Pranamaya Kosha, not Manomaya Kosha, that will give us a feeling that in each body-mind cave, separate awareness is there. After all, body is different, mind is different, buddhi is different, therefore, is awareness also different? That feeling will be there. In the Upanishadic approach, this problem will not be there. Why? What the Upanishad has done is, at every level, before saying I am not the body, it goes from the body to this ocean of matter. It says Annamaya Atma, and then from there it extends further. This entire world, why just one body? It's an ocean of matter. The whole thing is Annamaya. And then next it says, I am not this Annamaya. Then it goes to prana. This ocean of prana, I am not this. So at every level, body, prana, mind, intellect, it goes to the cosmic directly. So oneness is established at every level. So finally when you realize I am consciousness, apart from it, you will not think that there are many consciousnesses. You'll see this one consciousness illumining the whole thing. But it's a little difficult to understand that process. There's one consciousness illumining the whole thing. So there, we have to do it on our own. Having realized that I am consciousness, we have to apply logic and see consciousness cannot be different. Bodies are clearly different, minds are different, intellects are different, but consciousness cannot be different. There is a lot of discussion about this. I will not go into it. Just take it. Kshetragyam chapi mam viddhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Krishna says to Arjuna, in all these fields, there is one knower of the field, and I am that, one consciousness. Krishna says, 13th chapter. So consciousness is one. Bodies are many, minds are many, persons are many, but consciousness is one. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha sthitam. Undivided in all beings. This one consciousness. Who? You. Undivided in all beings. As if divided. So many people. Sarvabhuteshu Chatmanam, Sarvabhutani Chatmani. In all beings, one consciousness, all beings in that one consciousness. Which brings us to the second topic. Someone might say, how is this Advaita? I am consciousness. Okay, let it be one consciousness. But I have separated myself from body, mind, intellect, world. Millions and billions of things are there. How can you say non-dual, not two? So here also, another big step has to be taken. That problem is not there in the original Upanishadic approach, because it starts with oneness all throughout. So oneness will be established at the end also. But now we have to consider, what I have separated myself from, is it separate from me really? I am not, see the cave system, I am not the body, not the prana, not the mind. But now, Vedanta will tell you, consider carefully body, prana, mind, intellect, the Anandamaya Kosha, and also the external world. Are they separate from you? He said, yes, Drashta Drishya, didn't you explain? Drik Drishya Viveka, so many classes, YouTube talk, we are separate. One sadhu in Uttarakhand said that Mahatma ji, ये जो दृष्टा दृश्य करते फिरते हैं ना, ये लोग कच्चे वेदांती हैं. Talking about me. These are unripe Vedantis. Vedanta is not difference. This Drashta Drishya Viveka is Sankhya. It's not Advaita. But it is an essential first step. Yes, you the Drashta, you the consciousness, you are separate from the Drishya. Correct. But there is another side to it. Is the Drishya separate from you? One sadhu put it beautifully. आप दृष्टा तो महात्मा जी दृश्य से अलग है, उसो तो ठीक है, लेकिन दृश्य क्या आपसे अलग है? What does it mean? If one thing is separate from the other, this glass is separate from the cover, glass is separate from the cover, cover also must be separate from the glass. How can one thing be separate from the other, other will not be separate from this? How is it possible? Yes, it is possible. This table, it's made of wood. Wood is separate from the table. In what sense? Before the table, wood was there in the tree. One day the table will be broken, wood will be there as pieces, chips of wood. But table is different from wood. Is it possible? No. The table cannot exist without the wood. Waves, water is different from the waves. But are the waves different from water? Water is different from the waves in what sense? Water can exist without being a wave. Water can exist in the glass. Water can exist as water vapor. It need not be a wave. But can the wave be different from water? Can it exist without the water? No. Now I am asking, you the Drashta, you are different from Drishya. But can the Drishya exist without you? Our normal feeling is, yes, here is a whole solid world, I am separate from it and the world can exist without me. But Advaita Vedanta, I will not go into it, it's a separate, whole separate, very deep philosophical approach, which shows, which resolves the world, the Drishya, back into Drashta. It goes like this. This entire Drishya, everything here, is appearing to you the Drashta, isn't it? Step one. This much only we said. But consider, it is appearing in you the Drashta, in consciousness. And third step, as nothing but you. How to understand this? Appearing to us, I understand. You are all appearing to me. But how are you in me? As this body, you are not in me. But as awareness, are you not in my awareness? Say, awareness, sarva vyapi, all pervading. I have repeated this number of times, but it's so beautiful. In Uttarakhand, when class is going on, you are all pervading consciousness. Aap sarva vyapi hai, somebody said. And from the back of the hall, somebody said, wait, Mahatma ji rukiye. सर्वव्यापी कैसे हैं? हम इधर हैं, उधर नहीं है, यहाँ हैं, वहाँ नहीं है. सर्वव्यापी कैसे हुए? I am here, I am not even there. How can it be all pervading? And then the Acharya said, हाँ, लेकिन यहाँ और वहाँ दोनों ही क्या आप में नहीं है? Are you the awareness? Are you not aware of space? Here and there, are they not both appearing to you? In you the awareness? Dream example. In your dream, you are walking in the park and you're looking at the sky and the trees and the people. Some are near you, some are far from you. When you wake up, what happens? The entire park, entire sky, all the people near and far, all were here in the mind. Exactly like that. Everything is appearing to consciousness, in consciousness, and it cannot be anything other than consciousness. It is consciousness appearing as its own other. Drashta appearing as its own drishya. The drishya is non-dual, Advaitam. This non-dual consciousness in which space and time are appearing, you are that right now. Match it with Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, infinite. Desha Kala Vastu Paricheda Shunya, not limited in space because space is appearing in you, not limited in time because you are the experiencer of time, time doesn't experience you, not limited in object because all objects are appearing in you, they cannot exist different from you. Just like table cannot exist apart from the wood, waves cannot exist apart from water, dream objects cannot exist apart from the dreaming mind. This universe which appears to you cannot exist apart from you, the consciousness. Not limited in space, not limited in time, not limited in object. Sarvavyapi, Nitya, Advaita. What? Satyam Jnanam. Satyam, am. Jnanam, I, consciousness. I, the ever-present awareness, unlimited in space, time and object, eternal, all-pervading, non-dual. I promise to show you, Upanishad says, I have shown you. Quiet. Little think about it. Nothing different from what you already are. The more you think about it, the more shaken you will be a little bit, and the more amazed you will be, and the more we will feel a freedom, a peace, a confidence, and the disappearance of many problems in our mind. External life will continue as it is. This is freedom. The more we try to live it, this is called Jivan Mukti. Now, again 7-Eleven, just like yesterday. Questions? Okay, the gentleman with the mask there. Right next to you, yes. No, that gentleman. Yeah. Tell us your name and ask the question precisely.
Shankar. I just want to understand then what is Anand?
That's the third question. I haven't touched upon it. Maybe next time, if Maharaj calls me, we'll talk about Anand and only Anand. Taittiriya Upanishad, there is a whole section, Ananda Mimamsa. Let me just touch this much. This very infinity, the Ananta nature of the Atma, that is Ananda. On what basis are you saying? Chandogya Upanishad, Yo vai bhuma tat sukham, nalpe sukham asti. There is no happiness in the limited. There is what is infinite is happiness. Now I have just shown you the Atman is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. You are Anantam, you are infinite. That Atman itself is Ananda. That much I will say, but I will not go any further. Next. Somebody from this side. The gentleman. You asked from Kashi, no? Give somebody else a chance who has not asked. That gentleman with the black mask near you, yes.
To practice Vedanta when I am working?
Yes. How to practice Vedanta when you are working? Don't. No. I am joking. Actually, Vedanta is the only thing that can be practiced in all circumstances. We chant before food, Brahmarpanam Brahmahavi Brahmagno Brahmana Hutam Brahmevate Nagantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. Brahma Karma Samadhina, who has the ability to see Brahman in all actions. It's the name of the enlightened one. In all actions, you are able to see Brahman. How? Don't you see existence everywhere? In your office also exists. Office exists. In that office also, you are aware. All the experiences of the office come in your awareness. Any time, you are there. You did not tell us your name? Gaurav. So, in the office, are you not Gaurav? Of course. You're thinking, am I Gaurav in the office? No, you are a Gaurav everywhere. Do you have to do extra practice to be Gaurav in the office? That I might forget that I am Gaurav? No. Once we get an understanding of what is said in Advaita Vedanta, and then you will see, I am that all the time, regardless of whatever happens in whatever circumstance. In the office, in the ashram, in the mandir, traveling in the metro, in the prime of life, at the end of our life, maybe I am dying in the ICU. Same Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Number of direct disciples, sadhus, last word they said, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. It's there all the time. But yes, what you are saying is, until that time, come to the classes, come to these sessions, listen to the talks, and study by yourself. Nowadays, luckily by technology, all these classes are available all over the world, So just keep on listening. Have I heard the teaching? Have I understood it? Is it real? Okay, the gentleman at the back who raised his hand there, I'm pointing to him. Yes, you. Please tell us your name.
Namaskar Swamiji, I am Abhishek.
Yes.
My first question, only question is, in the process of inquiry, we started with changing and unchanging. It is one part of the inquiry. Our true nature, when you talk in the various talks, it cannot be pointed. It cannot be, you cannot give it attributes. But in the process of changing and unchanging, in that inquiry, we said body is changing, but that which is our true nature, it's unchanging. In this process, the unchanging, we are giving the attribute to our true nature.
Okay, so I'm not saying true nature. I'm saying the true nature is a very abstract philosophical term. Take a very living view of it. How do you feel? Forget true nature. I and this body, whatever I am, trying to find out who am I. So do I feel when the body was a baby, body is this middle-aged man, do I feel I was not there, I am here only? No, I feel I was there in that baby's body. Baby's body has changed totally and come here. But I am the same one. So I intuitively feel a oneness. It's a kind of an argument, like a legal argument. It's not a proof. It's like a legal argument, like lawyers try to convince the jury and the judge. So you feel you cannot be the body because you are relatively unchanging, that much. It's not giving an attribute to true self. That is too abstract. Upanishad is very, very vivid and living. It's taking you as you are now and showing you. You must be able to say, it's true, it's real. If you say it's an attribute of my true self, it's too abstract. How do I know if that is real or not? Yeah, that way. The lady who's there with the, she has raised her. Please stand up, please. Please ask the question. Yes.
I wanted to know who's responsible for the actions, the body or the Brahman?
Yes. Who is responsible for action? Who performs the actions?
The body.
Without consciousness?
That's not possible.
That's not possible. So, body, Annamaya. And it has to be a living body, Pranamaya. And consciously done action means, we've been deliberately done action means, mind has to be active. Intellect has to be active. And beyond that, I'm skipping over the Anandamaya. Beyond that, consciousness has to be there. Otherwise, you will not experience action in the first person sense. So consciousness with the imposition in association with body-mind is the doer. Seems to be. Actually, consciousness is not the doer. In the Bhagavad Gita, it says that Prakrityeva karmani kriyamanani sarvasha yapashyati tathatmanam akartaram sapashyati. Nature does all action, including body, prana. This is all nature. It's body, prana, mind that's doing all the action. In your presence, you are the consciousness. In your presence, body, mind are doing all action. If you see this, then you will see you, the witness consciousness, you are not the karta. But in association, in ignorance, when we think I am body, mind, we mix ourselves up, this khichdi becomes the karta. And then this khichdi gets the result of karma. But actually you see there is no real karta at all.
With the wrongdoing, then who's responsible?
That khichdi. That's the one which gets punya and papa. Swami Vivekananda, good, bad, and none escape the law. What does it mean? Good action, result will be good. If you do dharma, result will be punya. Result of punya is sukha. If you do adharma, result of adharma will be papa. Result of papa is dukkha. Good, bad, and none escape the law. Whosoever wears a form must wear the chain too. But far beyond name and form is Atman ever free. Say, thou art that. Sannyasi bold, Om Tat Sat Om. You are that consciousness. Beyond name and form. You are ever free from karma. From karma, the doer of karma and the results of karma. In association, see, whoever wears a form. So I am wearing a form. No. In ignorance, we think we are wearing this form. In knowledge, we'll see this form appears in me. I am not affected by this form, neither by any form or name or action. I am ever the taintless, pure awareness self, right now. When that happens, or when you see that, you see there is no problem of karta or karma also. Karma, karta, they all become appearance. Then you don't have to worry. Will I be free of all the bad actions I've done? That's what is in my mind. Will I be free of, get out of jail free? No. The results of actions at the level of appearance will keep on coming to the body. But you will see that you are not involved in it. At the deepest level, you are free of it. Then let us see somebody. Yes, this young gentleman here. Tell me your name and ask the question.
Pranam Swamiji, my name is Daksh, and I had a question that can we find Brahman in different ways?
Can we find Brahman in different ways? Yes. There are different ways in which we can find Brahman. Advaita Vedanta, classical Advaita Vedanta says, by realizing I am Brahman, that's the way you will find. The method I showed you, and there are different methods. One method which we did now is called Pancha Kosha Viveka, the discernment based on the 5 koshas. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. This is one method. This is another method. It is called Avastatraya Vichara, waking, dreaming, deep sleep in Mandukya Upanishad, another method. But even beyond Jnana Yoga, this is all Jnana Yoga, even beyond Jnana Yoga, the truth, the reality is the same. You can approach it through understanding, Viveka, that's Jnana Yoga. But you can approach it through love, through devotion, through faith, through bhakti. That's Bhakti Yoga. You can approach it through meditation, calming the movements of the mind, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. You will touch the same reality. Now we are going to tomorrow's subject. What are the extensions of Advaita, of Vedanta that Swami Vivekananda Sri Ramakrishna brought in? Yes, multiple paths are there. That reality is infinite. Paths to that reality are also infinite. Tini ananto, patho ananto. Sri Ramakrishna said that reality is infinite. So the paths to approach it are also infinite. Very good question. That's the topic tomorrow. How shall we take? Shall I take one more question? Okay. Let me see. Someone from the back. The lady there. Here. Please stand up. Yes, you. She is standing up. Oh, there are two ladies. Okay, you will come next. And the lady who has got the microphone, you go first.
Pranam Maharaj, first of all, I want to pay my regards to you.
What's your name?
Arohi.
Arohi.
It was an excellent talk. And my question is how to experience Atman as we have experienced 5 koshas. Now how to experience Atman?
Yeah. Good. Now she is asking, straightforward. She is a simple, direct question Aru is asking. So you see that, did you hear the 10th man story? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the 10th man is asking, how to experience the 10th man? What will you tell the 10th man? Ami, yes, I am. You turn towards yourself. Similarly, you look at the body, look at the prana, breath, then go inside, look at your thoughts, look at your ideas, understanding. Beyond that, blank. Beyond that, turn inwards, Ami. Think about it. You will realize you are the Atman. Good. The lady here who raised her hand. Yes.
प्रणाम स्वामी जी, हम ये मानते चल रहे हैं और हम ये समझ भी रहे हैं कि सेम कॉन्शियसनेस, सेम अवेयरनेस सब में है। लेकिन जब हम प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में देखते हैं इतना कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, घर में, ऑफिस में, सारे रिलेशंस में। मैं बहुत दिन से इस चीज को प्रैक्टिस कर रही हूँ, अद्वैत को लगभग 6 महीने से हर समय कोशिश करती हूँ और हर समय मैं कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में आ जाती हूँ। फिर मेरे मन में इतना उथल-पुथल होता है, मैं हर दिन अपने आप से स्ट्रगल करती हूँ और मुझे समझ में नहीं आता कि हम कैसे बाहर निकले इससे।
राइट। तो जैसे आपने कहा कि बहुत दिन से मैं कर रही हूँ, लगभग 6 महीने से, तो मैं भी बहुत दिन से कर रहा हूँ, लगभग 30 साल से हो गया। और अपना भी हालत करीब करीब वही है। But here's the thing. नो बट जोकिंग अपार्ट, आप तुरंत इसको अप्लाई मत कीजिए। ये सबसे ऊंची विद्या है, ये आखिरी विद्या है। आप जितना भी करेंगे, योग, भक्ति, पूजा पाठ, फिलॉसफी, साइंस, सब आके यहीं पर खत्म होती है। दिस इज द फाइनल। तो इसको तुरंत अप्लाई करने मत जाइए। इट्स लाइक ऐसे आपको कोई फेरारी दिया है, गाड़ी बहुत तेज भागने वाली गाड़ी दिया है, तो यू टेक इट आउट इमीडिएटली, आप इसको पहाड़गंज में चलाएंगे तो क्या होगा? तो बोलेगा जितनी बार मैं कोशिश करती हूँ धक्का लग जाता है, कभी टोटो से, कभी रिक्शा से, कभी बस से। आप मत कीजिए, लोग मारे जाएंगे। डोंट टेक इट फॉर अ ड्राइव नाउ। एक जहां थोड़ा खाली जगह है वहां पर धीरे से थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, पहले सीख लीजिए इसको, थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस कीजिए सेफ एनवायरनमेंट में, आजकल बोलते हैं वहां अमेरिका में सेफ स्पेस, और उसके बाद यू टेक इट आउट ऑन द रोड, तब ठीक रहेगा। सी द Advaitic understanding must come first, clarity must come first, then conviction will come, then it will be a living reality। तब देखोगे अपने आप प्रैक्टिस होता रहेगा। उससे पहले जो आप कोशिश कर रहे हैं वो ठीक है, वो कोशिश itself, the work itself, the struggle itself is actually a form of nididhyasana। I am saying this from a commentary in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad। I just give you the hint, I will not go into it। हम जो श्रवण मनन निधिध्यासन कर रहे हैं ना, देखो ये हिंदी में बोलने में कितनी आसानी है। Actually with a foreign language when you try to express these things it's more difficult। आप हिंदी में बोलेंगे तो इस बहुत आसान है। तो ये जो हम लोग कहते हैं श्रवण मनन निधिध्यासन, इसको और भी प्राचीन, इसको एक फॉर्मूला है बृहदारण्यक उपनिषद में। उसमें कहा गया है पांडित्यम, बाल्यम, मौनम। 3 words are used, 3 पारिभाषिक शब्द हैं। पांडित्यम, बाल्यम, मौनम। पांडित्यम मीन्स स्कॉलरशिप, बाल्यम मीन्स क्या? चाइल्ड। बाल कौन होता है? चाइल्ड होता है। और मौनम मीन्स साइलेंस। तो पांडित्यम तो श्रवण से मिल जाता है, आप श्रवण करेंगे तो पंडित बन जाएंगे, और मौनम निधिध्यासन मेडिटेशन से मिल जाता है। लेकिन ये बाल्यम क्या है? शंकराचार्य बोलते हैं ये चाइल्ड लाइक नहीं है, ये बलस्य भाव बाल्यम, स्ट्रेंथ। कौन सी स्ट्रेंथ? यहाँ विवेकानंद से पूरा मिल जाता है। वो बोलते हैं ये जो स्ट्रगल आप कर रहे हैं ना, जो अर्जित विद्या है उसके ऊपर आप जीने का कोशिश कीजिए। ट्राई टू प्रैक्टिस इन डे टू डे लाइफ, इसमें एक बल आएगा। एज यू बिगिन टू सक्सीड स्लोली यू विल गेट कॉन्फिडेंस, यू विल गेट स्ट्रेंथ। दिस इज द मैनिफेस्टेशन ऑफ द डिविनिटी इन लाइफ, डे टू डे लाइफ। कल और बोलेंगे इसके बारे में। ये जो बल है, ये अद्वैत वेदांत का अल्टीमेट रियलाइजेशन ब्रह्म ज्ञान में बहुत बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत सहायक है। बाल्यम, ट्राइंग टू लिव इट इन डे टू डे लाइफ। एंड कॉन्फ्लिक्ट जो आप बोल रहे हैं, अंदर फेलियर होगा, बाहर फेलियर हो जाएगा, लेकिन फिर भी स्टिक टू इट। और उससे ज्यादा कीप ऑन लिसनिंग एंड ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड। तब आपको लगेगा कि फेलियर तो माइंड के लेवल में हुआ, रिएक्शन के लेवल में, ट्रुथ तो ट्रुथ है। जब हम फेल कर रहे हैं, सेम अवेयरनेस इज देयर। गुड, very good question। Yes, we will wrap it up here. Tomorrow we'll have time for a few more questions, and many of the questions which came up here, application, day-to-day life, household, office, in our personal life, relationships, कैसे इसको apply करें, even before becoming fully enlightened. And then for society, what is its implication for poverty, for caste hierarchies, gender disparities in society? What is the implication for science and religion? What is the implication for different religions, conflict between different religions? All these things, implications we will see tomorrow. Please do come. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow.
So, of course, we can't thank all of you. So please come tomorrow any time. Of course, tomorrow you can also offer pranams to Maharaj. He has been on stage for 4.5 hours. I think we should have some human consideration and allow you to be there right now. Please be seated. Tomorrow we can come a little closer to Maharaj, so physically.